we cannot physically in any way prevent anyone from registering. So why are people paying, and some parties are giving people 10 Ghana cedis
to go and
a day to go and stand there at the center? You do the calculation. You can do the calculation when you have about 21,000 polling stations in the country. Okay, 10 Ghana cedis a day.
That's a lot of money.
You know, now that gets us to 210,000. Multiply that by 2, 422. You know, and then multiply by 10 days. You are going towards, you know, you are past 4 million to 5 million. Where is that money coming from? For registration? What are they going to do even when it gets to the time where we are actually going to cast a vote? Okay, so these are matters that are, you know, they are unnecessary things. Let's do the right things. Again, strengthen institutions. The police must be able to do their work. The EC must be able to do their work. The people in the system, as we've already talked about, the National Identification Authority, give them the resources, let them do their work, and we will have a more civilized, tension-free system.
Right. I still want us to stay on the issue of the slow process of the process. Now, you mentioned you having that patience to stay there and wait, your in-laws and perhaps those immediately around you, your family. Now, perhaps they have some level of motivation to endure that 2, 3, 4 hours to vote. What about the ordinary person out there who seem not to have any motivation to register? Do you think that that person can still stay, endure that time, 2, 3, 4 hours, and register?
Well, as some people say, democracy is expensive. Okay, it's expensive, but it's a price we must pay, because without it there is chaos. When there is chaos, we fight unnecessarily. When we fight unnecessarily, none of us can live here. And so, yes, it is time consuming. Yes, it costs us money. It costs us opportunity. But for the sake of the country, for our own individual sake as well, we must stand it. We must be there. We must be patient. We must acknowledge each other. And not just when I look at you, see NDC or MPP, but then even if I see NDC, MPP, I shouldn't see enemy, go do battle.
Right.
It is a matter of we are all Ghanaian, and for me, Ghanaians should see and take a look at those ones who are causing mayhem and say that should I vote for his or her political party, we are going to have problems in the system. That is how come we in the Progressive People's Party, we advise our people. You go there, be calm. You go there, show a good attitude. You go there, show exemplary behavior, so that the people will say, aha, these people, if we vote for them, they'll bring peace, they'll bring prosperity in this country. That's the sort of thing that I'm hoping that Ghanaians will warm up to, that when you behave yourself well, we reward you with our vote. But if you don't behave, because I can't like come and talk to you nicely here, then go in a room somewhere and tell our people, go and fight, go and fight. Right. Because if I tell them in the back room, I'm warning you, don't fight, they won't go and fight. Okay, that I'll punish you. They won't do it. But if I don't do it, they will. If some of us are passing guns to people, they will go and use them. But if we're telling them that, look, this is just registration, take your time, be nice to people, and so on and so forth, I'm hoping that by our actions, and not just by our words, that we will be able to tell all Ghanaians that what we're doing is to be to the good of the whole country.
We are wrapping up this interview, but let me just try and get a bit of information from you on the PPP. Now, your party is getting ready for elections. Your parliamentary candidates not known. You are the only one who has perhaps given indication of your readiness to stand for the flag bearership of the party. You don't have any competitor, any contender.
Let me talk about the parliamentary one, because that's even more important than the presidential candidate for us at this time. Tomorrow, in all of the constituencies in the country, we will begin the process of electing our parliamentary candidates. It will not all happen tomorrow. There might be about 20 or so constituencies where their candidates have been approved, where they will have an election. Then sometime at the end of the month, there will be another election. And then in May, there will be another election. So you will begin to know who our parliamentary candidates are, and we want to lay emphasis on our parliamentary candidates because some of them are coming that are wonderful candidates. And in those communities out there, they are the ones who are going to make this election exciting and profitable for the Progressive People's Party.
Right. Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom, thanks so much for joining me this morning. And